Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys some very good tips and tricks that you guys can use to get better and also improve in this game very quickly. So if you guys are struggling to improve or don't know what to do next to improve and win more games, definitely stay to the end of this video because these tips are going to help you guys out tremendously if you guys are looking to improve and get better in this game very fast. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video and when I announce the giveaway winners. And lastly, make sure you guys do comment down below either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into my next giveaway. So if you want some free V-Bucks, make sure you guys do enter. And also, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do is go down to the bottom, click on support a creator, type in my code. My creator code is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I wanted to give you guys some very good tips and tricks you guys can use to help you guys get better and also how to improve in this game very quickly. And there's a few specific things I want you guys to do that is going to help you guys out a lot if you guys are looking to improve very fast in this game. And so going into the first thing that you guys want to do that really helped me out a ton, and this really did help me out a ton recently, and that is going to be watching other really good players. So for me personally, I like to play a lot of pubs. I play solos and just pretty much I like to play solos, duos, and squads a lot. And on stream, I only play solos, but I do like to play a lot of duos and squads off stream. But when it comes to improving in this game, I think it's really good for me personally to watch other players who are dropping, high 20s, 30 kill gameplays, because when you watch other players who are very good, you can learn new metas, you can learn new strategies that they use to help them win gunfights. And I think it's a really good way to improve in this game very quickly. And I think it can be very niche specific. And what I mean by that is, say if you're an arena player, then I don't think you should be watching maybe 30 kill pub games. If you want to watch that, I think that's cool. You can probably learn a lot of good things. But if you're like a comp player, for example, you should probably be watching some of the best comp players, see their strategies, see how they play, because they're going to be playing a lot different in pubs versus if you're in arena or in a cash cup or any sort of competitive manner like that. So when you're looking to improve, you really want to find exactly what you're trying to improve on. So if you want to go for more high kill games, then watch a lot of people dropping high kill 30 kill solo squad games, and that's going to help you improve because you're going to see how they play, you're going to see their strategies, and maybe when you're watching them, they do a new high ground retake that you've never seen before that was really effective, or maybe they approach a gunfight in a certain way that maybe you previously weren't, or whatever the case may be. And you can even be a type of player who wants to improve their free builds and creative, and you can watch really good creative players. There's a ton of great players out there who are really fast builders, smooth builders, and you can learn a lot by watching them do different retakes. And also a good thing on YouTube is you can have, I think in the bottom right corner, you can put it on 0.10 speed. So if someone does a new high ground retake you've never seen before, you can just go back, put it on like 0.10 or 0.25 speed and see exactly how they did that retake. So I think watching other very good players is a very essential thing that I think is going to help you guys improve a ton, because you're going to be learning new metas, new strategies that are going to help you improve and get better in this game very fast. So that's the first thing I would recommend to all players, and something that's really helped me out tremendously over the past couple weeks, just watching other very good players drop 30 kill games, learning their strategies, and finding what worked the best in the current meta. And also just a quick side note on that, because I know a lot of you guys say something along the lines of you don't really know what to improve on. You feel like every single time you just go into gunfights, you just seem to lose over and over again. And watching other good players play is a really good idea because you can see other different strategies. So maybe the one thing that you were doing wrong, it's not that you were a bad builder, a bad aimer, you were just approaching the gunfight in the wrong way. You should have done a different strategy instead of the one you had. So watching other players can be a very good way to even just find out what you're doing wrong in the first place. And that was just a quick side note that I wanted to bring up. So going into the second thing that you guys want to do, and this kind of ties in the first one as well, But what you want to do is you want to improve at one thing at a time, because one thing I learned is I try to improve my building, my editing, I try to improve my aim all at this game sense. I've tried to improve everything at the same time, and one thing you'll find out is if you try to improve everything at the same time, you'll end up accomplishing nothing and you won't actually improve at the rate you want to. So the best way to go about improving in this game is to improve one thing specifically at a time. Otherwise, if you try to improve a million different things at once, usually what happens is you never really get good at any of the new mechanics that you learn, and therefore you're not really improving that much. So I think it's always better to do, and this could be true with high ground retakes, I think it's better that you have mastered maybe 3, 4, or 5 different retakes than to have learned maybe like 20, 30, or 40 of them and not have them down as good. So I think it's really important that you try to focus on one mechanic at a time, and then getting very good at that mechanic before you try to learn the more advanced parts of those mechanics. And an example I use is with high ground retakes. I think it's better to learn maybe like 3, 4, or 5 different high ground retakes, have them down exceptionally well, than to have learned or have completed maybe like 30 or 40 different retakes, but you don't really have them that good and you choke up your builds a ton. I just think you're going to have a lot better time if you just focus on trying to improve certain edits and improve certain builds, and not try to work on every single edit in the game, every single build in the game, every single mechanic. I just think you're not going to improve at the rate you're looking for. So what I recommend doing is finding one specific mechanic to work on and just focusing on that mechanic specifically, because if you try to focus on all the mechanics at once, you're not really going to find yourself improving as fast as you would like. So it could really be anything. It doesn't have to be necessarily the same thing every day. So maybe today you feel like your edits aren't very good, so you want to focus on editing. You want to do a lot of editing courses. You want to practice maybe different retakes that have a lot of editing in them, and so you practice your editing over and over for that day, and the next day maybe you play some pubs and you feel like your builds aren't as good, so you want to focus on building for that day, and then you just specifically focus on building. Like, you don't have to focus on one specific mechanic for like a whole week, but maybe just for a few hours or a day you focus on that one specific mechanic, and I promise you guys, you are going to improve and also get better in this game much faster doing that than trying to learn all the mechanics and trying to improve every single one at the exact same time. And going into the third tip in this video, now this is the most important tip. What you guys want to do is you guys want to make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't currently, and you guys want to use code YoungHumor in the item shop. If you guys do those 3 specific things, you guys will never have to improve another mechanic in this game, and you guys are going to become the best players in Fortnite. And so going into the 4th and final tip I want to share with you guys in this video that I think is going to help you guys out tremendously. And this is just based off what I've observed in games. So a lot of my games that I found out, especially in my solo games, it's a ton of boxing up, it's a ton of close quarter type of fights. So I think based on the meta that I've seen a lot of people play in this game, I feel like if you guys practice box fighting, I think this is going to be a very useful tip, just because, I mean, for instance, right there in that situation, I mean, just look at all the gunfights I've had in the past couple fights. It's just been close quarter box fights. Literally look at the gameplay. I've had 3 consecutive fights where I've had a box fight type gunfight where I just had a top corner 3 edit. So I feel like working on box fights, improving that, maybe playing that with friends, maybe playing like creative fill or something like that, is going to help you guys improve a lot, just based on the current meta of the game with everyone playing so slow. And not everyone plays slow, but a lot of people, especially in my solo games, play super slow. So working on box fights, being very efficient with quick edits, quick shots, hitting headshots off of edits, I think is going to be very good for improving just really rapidly in this game, because a lot of fights that you're going to have in this game are going to be close range. So if you're, even if you're really bad at long range fights, maybe you suck at shooting sniper rifles, maybe you're just super bad at using your assault rifle, but if you're extremely good at box fighting, even though you're maybe not as good at those mechanics, you're going to be very efficient in this game, just because most of the gunfights you're going to go into are going to be close range and going to require you to be very fast on certain edits, and as well just being very efficient in a box fight type scenario, which, as you saw probably for the last 4 or 5 fights, have all been like me in a box, the other guy in a box, just trying to hit a quick shot, quick flick, and hitting the other guy for a headshot or a lot of damage with my pump. But with that being said, that's a wrap up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure you guys do slap on those notifications so you guys get notified for every single new upload. And as well, every day on this channel, I do stream at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, on this channel, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I stream solos every single day. So if you guys haven't came by my live streams yet, make sure you guys do so. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and alright guys, I'll see you next video.